Hello everyone, my name is Darren Charles and my presentation today is going to be about existential theory by Rollo May. Rollo May, he is the father of American existential psychology. He was born in April 21st, 1909 in Ohio. He attended school in Columbia University in 1949 and received a PhD in clinical psychology, and he was a psychotherapy lecturer in, from 1955 to 1976 at New School for Social Research in New York City. He died of multiple causes in October 22, 1994, in California. Soren Kierkegaard, I added his biography because he is one of the influential person to Rollo May. Soren Kierkegaard is the 19th century Danish existentialist, philosopher, and theologian, and his psychological work focuses on human feelings and emotions relating it to Christianity. Existentialism spread in the United States after World War II, and Rollo May studied Kierkegaard writings and applied it in the United States. This is one of the Soren Kierkegaard quote, and I added this on my slides because I think it's pretty interesting. It says, "Who am I? How did I come into the world? Why was I not consulted? And if I am to be compelled to take part in it, where is the director? I should like to make a remark to him. Is there no director? Whither shall I turn with my complaint?" Um, on my own interpretation on this quote, I believe that the director Kierkegaard is pertaining to is actually God. Kierkegaard studied Christianity and added this to his writings. Um, he is asking what is the purpose of our existence in this world, and what kind of self-image do we want to portray or perceive by other people. Existentialism and humanism. Um, these are the three questions leading to awareness, and we're going to use these three questions to find the answers on Sarah's problem. It's going to be one of my case study included in this presentation, and how we can help Sarah um, cope with his psychological problem using cognitive therapy combined with existential therapy. There are two basic concepts. First one is being in the world, and the second one is non-being. Being in the world is being united with the environment, means individual alienation from its environment may cause anxiety. So this one shows that it's very important for us to have this connection with our natural resources such as the soil, sea, and the stars. Because without this, we end up not having a self-image, and not knowing the purpose of it of our existence. In today's um, in today's world, we pretty much rely on products of industrial revolutions, and we tend to stay away from our natural resources. Non-being is individual awareness of being alive. This is necessary in finding meaning of existence, and when we find meaning of our existence, we tend to have the acceptance of death, and then when we become aware of our death, and we start to have this healthy living uh, values in our life. Rollo May versus anxiety. Rollo May suffered from tuberculosis, and he was confined in sanitarium for 18 months. During his confinement, he experienced anxiety, and it was a turning point of his life. While he was confined, he started writing about anxiety, and he published a book named The Meaning of Anxiety. Anxiety, according to the DSM-5, anxiety disorders share features of excessive fear and anxiety and related behavioral disturbances. Um, Anxiety, these are excessive or persisting, and it interfere with the individual daily activities, and it causes panic attack as response to fear. There are two types of anxiety. The first one is normal anxiety, and the second one is neurotic anxiety. Um, Normal anxiety is experienced from infancy to old age, and neurotic anxiety causes psychological conflicts, and it's usually unbalanced to the threat. Care, love, and will. Care is recognizing an individual as human being, and it's the source of love. Care Care talks about the golden rule, which says treat others as you would like to be treated, and I think that's a perfect example of that. Um, Love is experiencing a delightful feelings, and you do experience this when you see your loved one or when you are, you know, with your loved ones. Will is being able to organize oneself and reach certain goals. Forms of love. There are four kinds of love. The first one is sex. It is the physiological need. Uh, Rollo May actually says that you need this to release the sexual tension, and he divided the two types of sex um, in our society, which is the old society and modern society. Before the old society is there is a suppression and denial on any sexual topic, and modern society, Rollo May actually said that it's more open, especially in the Western culture. Eros is the psychological desire. It's actually not just making sex, having sex, I mean, but this is actually sex with love. It's actually making love. Plan of a lasting, when you have this feeling, Eros feeling, you have the plan of a long lasting union and the desire for procreation. Okay, next is philia. It is the beginning of eros. It's a actually it includes warm relationship with no sexual desire. This is actually felt by two friends. They just want to know each other, hang out with each other, and it's just philia, feelings with each other. But it's actually the beginning of eros. So agape is the love of God. It's what we call the unconditional love. It's like loving a person no matter who he is or who she is. Freedom. There are two types of freedom. The first one is existential freedom, and the second one is essential freedom. Existential freedom is the freedom to travel, boat, or shop at the grocery store you want, and essential freedom is actually there is a limitation of freedom of action. Um, and these are common to detainees and inmates that um, they're not free to go out there and do the things that they want to do. Destiny. Destiny, the genetic properties, physical and psychological composition, and culture is included with this one also. It's Rollo May is actually talking about when you were born. It's your destiny to have your parents' biological and psychological composition, and that include your parents' culture, and that is the final. It's final, and it's the end of existence. Um, Rollo May actually said that when we become aware of our death, that causes us to be anxious, and if the anxiety cannot be controlled, it become neurotic. So, and I added this sentence right here. It says that we cannot remove our destiny from our life. However, we have the power to choose the direction we desire to go. The next slide is about myth. Um, Lack of myth on individual may cause drug addiction, religious cult, and difficulty in finding meaning of their existence. And May actually said that the lack of myth is common to Western culture, and I believe that it's common to Western culture because Western culture rely more on science instead of pseudoscience. And actually, Rollo May said that myth is not falsehood. So, and it's actually co- third world countries believe in myth a lot, and until to this day. Psychology and spirituality. Psychology, it says that the study of human mind, soul, or spirit, and spirituality, it's the individual character or soul. Roman Catholic define spirituality as the breath of life. Here's the case of Sarah. Sarah is a 32 years old, slim and attractive. She has low self-esteem and suffer from depression and low interest in life. She disclosed her problems to her therapy and said that he feels worthless and unlovable. And Sarah's problem started when her mother told her that she was an accident and shouldn't exist in this world. The therapist asked Sarah to recreate an image of her mother, a mother that gives warm love and affection. Then the imagination was extended by having her mother holding her, and after that, Sarah began to cry. After repeating the exercises, Sarah reported that the thoughts of being accepted and valued are existing. So, this case is an example of how effective existential theory is combined with cognitive therapy. Existential and cognitive therapies, it's a powerful tools in therapy when combined together. Using these techniques, the therapist would be able to teach its client to have the ability to reason wisely, cope with debt and anxiety, and learn skills to get out of the problem. The main thing about this is therapists should consider clients' culture and belief also. Understanding clients' worldview is vital in diagnosing every client and finding solutions for every psychological problem. So, this ends my presentation, and thank you so much.